Hey collective, Mariah here. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing really well. So of course we're getting ready to get into the month of June. So I want to see what is occurring, what is happening, and what's going on for you at this time. So I hope y'all are doing really well and you're good. If you would like a private reading, the link is in the description box below. First thing that comes to mind is dream state. Something's going on in your dream state here. You're like hyper aware. Your dreams may be feeling very vivid right now, even like HD 4K. It feels like, you know, those dreams where you think that it's happening in real life. You don't even realize it's a dream because it's so realistic feeling. That's what's happening. But it feels like if you haven't had this ability before, you're getting ready to recognize that you have the ability to see things in your dreams and then they happen shortly after. And it feels like it's usually going to be like those hyper realistic dreams where you think that you're actually in that moment and you're not. And then come to find out a few days later or a few weeks later, how it played out in that dream is how it's playing out in your reality. So there's an importance behind that though, because that's pretty heavy. I'm looking at the Death in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You're also going to get past messages in your dreams. So you're going to experience things that happened in your past. You're going to start to have dreams of those things. But it feels like the important takeaway is the gems of experience through those dreams you're reliving. So those moments that you may have dealt with already in your past that are going to come up, what was it about those experiences? What did you learn through those experiences? You're being shown something. It's like your dream state is trying to give you a signal. Your dream state is trying to give you a notice of something. Hold on, a card fell. 1 second. Okay, so we're back and the Emperor fell. So we got the Strength out here now. We got the Emperor out here. You may not be talking to somebody at this moment, but you're having dreams of them. Or you can feel them in your dreams. You can feel somebody's energy is on you. Almost like a succubus. I don't know if the energy is good or bad. It feels kind of neutral, but it's like a succubus energy where you can feel the weight of a person, even though you're not talking to them, you're not interacting with them, you're not dealing with them. You can feel them and you feel their energy around you. It's like even when you want to turn it off, it cuts back on to where you're tapped into them again. And if that is happening to you, it's because they're tapped into you too. It's like if you may even speak about them or dream about them, conjure them up. I'm not trying to go too left into that space, but that's what's getting ready to happen. If you're feeling intensely somebody's energy on you, you're getting ready to conjure them up. So it feels like somebody's getting ready to make their presence known that you've been just feeling. I don't know how long you've known this person though. I don't know if you and this person had a history or if this was a situation where you two may have met and that was kind of it. You know, it didn't develop or it didn't go anywhere. You just met and then you moved on and they moved on. Or this is somebody that you did know of, you knew of, but it's been such a while since you two last spoke to each other. I just don't think anything was ever able to really develop or flourish in the way that it was supposed to. I think your souls weren't aligned at the time. It's interesting because in this time apart, you focusing on your own self and them focusing on themselves, you're able to do the work on yourself individually, whether it is just recognizing more of yourself, what it is that you want, and even just incorporating better habits or things into your daily lifestyle that's improving you, that's making you feel better, that's elevating you and your spirit. And it feels like on their end too, they're doing the things that they need to do to better themselves and put themselves first as far as elevating where they're at in life. And because both of you are doing the work individually and your souls are elevating, the frequency of your energy it's like you're feeling them more frequently. Because it's like your soul, now I feel like I'm getting ready to get into some 3D, 5D type of stuff here, but it feels like your soul recognizes the version of who they are meant to be. The version that you interacted with them on, it was that You know that there's something there, but couldn't be fully sure of it because both of your energies were just not aligned. There was a spark, but it couldn't really flourish because I don't think both souls really recognized until you two were able to really do the individual work. And now as you're doing the individual work, your soul is calling this person in because they can feel your person doing the work. And because of that initial energy tap of whether you guys dealt with each other some time back, or it was just a quick brief meeting or just a quick situation between you two that never developed, the fact that your soul now has contact with their soul, your soul is able to stay in contact even through separation, and your soul is able to recognize that their soul has evolved because of that initial point of contact. I hope that makes sense. Let me keep going. So why is this important for the collective to know? Why is this so important for the collective to, and the Lovers come out? I think you're meant to know because it's confirming to you through your dreams, these hyper realistic dreams, through just still feeling your energy. No, you're not crazy. No, you're not off. No, you're not in your head and just thinking about them or feeling like, okay, am I going crazy? Why can I take this energy off me? Or is somebody doing some magic or some spell? It's not that. It's not that. It's your soul is ready to call this person back in, but it's vice versa. But it's only because you two have taken the time for yourselves. And maybe you two could have went on and dated other people or got to know other people, and whether those situations flourished or they didn't, just through those experiences, it allowed your soul to elevate to a higher level to where their soul can start to recognize yours too. And I think going forward, I keep feeling like you're gonna see this person appear in your dream or in a dream state. Or you're going to have some kind of premonition, because you're tapping into your spiritual gifts unintentionally through this person. It feels like this is a way that you and them in a past life agreed when it comes to a soul contract between you two, that when it's time and when we're ready, this will happen. You will start to notice this. It's like you two, not to get explicit here, but sometimes during sex, some people have a safe word, right? And it kind of feels like that in the same way, where you two have this safe word, but it's not a literal word that's between you two. It's a knowing, it's a feeling, you're going to start seeing this sign. You're going to start seeing this in your dreams. You're going to start seeing these synchronicities. When you start seeing that, just know that that is my soul calling out to you, that my soul is elevating and it's ready to meet yours. It's ready to engage with yours. It's ready to really develop something with yours. There's a past life contract on you two. It's like you both agreed for this lifetime to go through experiences with one another because your souls are on the same frequency at its core. Our frequency can drop through life circumstances, life difficulties, and our own experiences and how we were raised. Our soul in this lifetime, again, that frequency can drop, but because you two have been working really hard on yourself, you guys are meeting each other again because that work has been done. Wow. Literally, Sun and the Six of Pentacles. You're finally able to meet each other again. The Star. This has been a long time coming, and it feels like you two choose each other lifetime after lifetime, each and every time, to do this life over with one another again. Each and every reincarnation, you come back as a different person. They may come back as a different person, but the soul always stays the same, and this is why you recognize. So this is like the signs that you're getting are signs that feels like were shown to you in previous reincarnations. We just can't connect the dots because we don't have the consciousness to remember those past lives. But in this lifetime, we're seeing these things. We don't know why we're seeing these things. We don't know why we're feeling these things. And it's because the same signs that you're seeing, whether it's you're seeing their vehicle multiple times, or maybe if there was music playing at the time when you guys initially met, maybe you're now hearing that song over, or maybe your hyper-realistic dreams are just super vivid. Those were the same synchronicities and signs that you were getting in past lives to be known and made aware that, hey, it's time for you two to meet in that past life. And you would have those shared experiences and those lived out experiences. And then in this lifetime, you reincarnate and you refine each other. I just heard the word tragedy strucken. Tragedy strucken. Ooh, I'm not going to say this is for everybody just because it is a collective message, but I will say this is for a specific person, and you will be able to resonate with it. You'll feel it in your soul if this is for you. It feels like, I don't know if it was you or this person, somebody died from an illness in a past life. That's what pulled you two apart. Somebody had a medical illness, or somebody had either a drinking problem that created physical issues for them that pulled them away, passed over in a past life. Somebody died early in comparison to the other person because of some type of either an illness, a medical illness, or some type of substance behavior here. Okay. I'm not gonna stay on this energy. It's kind of heavy, but that's why it feels like in this lifetime you two are meeting again. It feels like in a past life your time was really cut short with this person, and now this time you both are, through bettering yourself, developing better habits, better lifestyles, and even better mindsets and beliefs to prevent what happened in a past life from happening this time again. So it's like for you two, once it's done, it's done. Meaning once you two find each other, this is really it for you. I think this is really it for the both of you. It's like it took some time to get yourselves right, but now that you two have a stronger spiritual, mental, emotional, psychological bandwidth to be able to handle the turbulent relationships and things that come in between couples that pull them apart. It's like now that you have the tools to work through those issues, not only on an individual level, but with a partner, it feels like this time when you meet, you two stick in place. So this may end up being somebody that you do end up marrying, building a life with, building a house, a home, even maybe having kids, but I see this growing for the long term between you and this person. So you're having, this feels very much so in the spiritual space that's getting ready to come into your reality. So in the month of June, as we're moving towards this again, some of you will be on different timelines. Some of you may still be in the space of just feeling this person's energy. And even though you may want to shake it off of you, you just can't help it. Others of you, you've been feeling that. And in the month of June, Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, in the month of June, you'll be reconnecting with this person. So good luck. I hope you have a good one. All right, I know I was going to wrap up, but before I wrap up, I actually want to see couple more things really quick. Something just told me, wait, don't close out the video just yet, even though I was about to. Actually, I want to see something here. Why now? I think that's important to understand. We got twin flames coming out. Lessons of Mars, lessons of Neptune, and lessons of Uranus. I think the way that it started off between you two, it would have led in the wrong direction. I think it started off on the wrong foot. This may have been something that may have started off maybe more sexual in nature, or it could have started off just really quickly, just spending a lot of time together, hanging out a lot, talking a lot. It just so much at one time. It feels like a lot of heat, like a lot of passion at once, a lot of energy at once, and then it also burnt out just as quickly. So what started really quick ended really quick. Even if it didn't go there to that level, I do believe there was a physical attraction between you two, even if it didn't lead to sex. But I think still, nonetheless, there was a lot of energy given to it at the beginning, but even still there was like an aloofness, right? There was still some form of uncertainty, feeling unsure, feeling what is this person's intentions? Do they want me? Are they into me? Do they like me romantically, or are they just trying to be a friend? I think even just the place that they were trying to fit into your life felt confusing, even if at that time maybe you weren't looking at this person in a romantic way. Something about this just seemed really elusive, right? So even if everything was okay on surface, maybe circumstances surrounding you or this person just seemed really hazy. Something feels a little off. Something definitely felt a little off. Something definitely made you question, or made them question this scenario a couple of times more than that. But I think the reason why now it's happening is because whatever was going on, somebody could have been dealing with some financial issues, just as a side message. Maybe money is a little funny and they just didn't feel comfortable pursuing this when they're dealing with maybe some unstable circumstances in their life, or if they're dealing with some financial hurdles or situations where they may feel like they can't court you or date you appropriately, or they may feel like they may not be able to show up and present as well as they would like to for you, because right now they're dealing with some financial issues. So that's for somebody. But I also think right now you've cleared house. I feel like I said that in a different reading too. You've cleared house, and that's where I go back to how you've been working on yourself and also them. So this feels like you've already removed some of the toxicity from your life as far as people. whether it's even people at your work and job, right? Maybe you left a job or started a new job. There's a transition that you've gone through. You're on the other side of it, and you had to get on the other side of this transition. This could have been a transition that's been in the making for some time, whether it's been months or years. Like, again, it could be a move. Maybe you finally moved. Maybe you finally left that job to start a new one. The other way I can think of this is maybe you got rid of some habits that were holding you back. There's a big life transition and improvement that you've done that allowed you to work on you, but it allowed you to change and clear your frequency where they can now notice yours too. Yeah, but again, for somebody, there's a financial issue here. I'm not going to deny that. It just still keeps coming up. There's a financial issue. Okay, let me ask one more thing then. How does this play out when these two connect? When these two connect, I want to see how does things unfold for you two when you actually do get a chance to connect and allow things to develop. We got the Page of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Swords. Let's see, King of Cups. Eight of Cups in the reverse. The World in the upright. And let's see the last one, Ace of Cups. Nice. You finally get to have that. So I think you two are going to have a real honest moment with one another. I mean, just putting it out on the table. But I like it because it doesn't feel like, even though you can still feel their energy and they can feel your energy, I don't think you two are putting pressure or expectations on one another. So when you both do come together to conversate, it's like you can have an open and honest conversation where it feels safe to express how you're feeling versus feeling like the other person is going to get upset because of the space that you two had, or feeling like somebody is going to put all this pressure because y'all went so long without talking. It's like, it's not like that. It's very open. It's very friendly. And even with this, I think this person is going to express to you bit by bit really how they feel towards you and what they want here, and really feeling like now they have the space available to give you all of themselves. And that's what it feels like they plan on doing. And I do think this is mutual. I think you're going to find out too, which I don't know if you know, but I think they're going to let you know that they've been thinking about you too. Really, they've been thinking about you too nonstop. So you'll find that out. I think they're going to convey that to you. All right, so now I'm going to be done for certain now. Bye.